is a Jackson JS34Q, and this is New Guitar Day. So as much as I want to plug this guitar in and find out how it sounds and play it for you guys, I can't because it's got a broken string. And I bought this guitar brand new at Guitar Center, and so I just find that kind of interesting. There are a couple marks on it as well, and they couldn't find the trim arm. So I got $50 off. This guitar would usually cost you $359.99. So it is, in my opinion, a budget category guitar. I've been doing my best to filter out some of the more budget guitars and guitars that I just quit touching. And I've been doing pretty good at that. This one, however, it's gorgeous, and I figured it'd be a perfect mod platform. But before I plug it in, I haven't even heard it yet because it's completely out of tune, and there's not enough range left on these fine tuners. I'm going to have to unlock the locking nut, put a new D string on it. It is a D string. Put a new string on it, and then tune it up so that I can actually play it. So I'll bring you guys over to the bench. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to crack this locking nut here up on the headstock. And you know, it's unfortunate that we even have to do this because the guitar should have come with strings that weren't broken, but it's no big deal. You know, especially since the strings that are on these guitars are usually just awful. Now the other thing that kind of bums me out is that this guitar, I'm not gonna be retaining any of the factory hardware. So it's kind of a bummer that I have to even put a string on it because I don't want to. So my plan was to buy this for the color and then modify it completely, replace all the factory hardware. I wanted to put EMG X pickups in it, EMG 81X in the bridge and the SAX in the neck and middle. And I really like those pickups. I've had them in a Fender Elite before. And so that was my plan. And now I have to mess with the strings and stuff. And I really just wanted to hear it, demo it, and then, you know, take the parts out. So long story short, it's going to get EMGs after this video, a new bridge, and then new tuners. So the interesting thing about these bridges is they say Jackson by Floyd Rose on them, which is not actually true. This is a Floyd Rose special, and I don't mean that in a good way. It's the Floyd Rose special is Floyd Rose's cheapest bridge, lowest quality bridge that they make. But this is branded as a Jackson bridge, Jackson by Floyd Rose. And so most people would think that this is a licensed bridge, but Floyd Rose has stated in the forums that this is actually just their special, that they're allowing Jackson to put their name on. Like I said, not that that's good. This bridge has a lot of zinc in it, so it's not very good. I've got a higher injector there on the wall, which has a true Floyd Rose on it. It's a much higher quality bridge. So I'm probably going to either put like a Floyd Rose 1000 in it or a Gato Floyd Rose style bridge, which is a super good bridge. Okay, the other thing that you're going to want to do if you're new to Floyd Roses is we're going to back out on these fine tuners to about the midway point. What that's going to allow us to do is have a lot of adjustment, sharp or flat, once your strings are actually locked down at the locking nut. Then your headstock tuners will be worthless to you. I wasn't thinking. I grabbed a D string out of a 10 to 46 pack, and I'm sure that this comes from the factory with 9s on it. So my bridge is not going to want to set up properly. That was silly. That's easy to fix quickly. Let's string this up, get it tuned up, and then we're going to hear how it sounds. I've never heard this guitar My plan was not to do a video on it, and it was just to upgrade it right away. But I decided to revive the channel with this guitar. And I've got a whole bunch of other guitars that are new, so depending on how well this video does. So the Jackson is tuned up, fresh string. So I did put a D string from a set of 10s on it. I had to do a slight tweak to the claw in the back of the guitar, and now the back cover is off to never go on again. Who knows? I might put it back on. Probably not though. Okay, so let's hear it. We're running through just a Bugera V22 head and a Port City 212 cab. Kind of a funny combination because the cab's super high end. I just really like that head though. It's a great head. Good head for the price, definitely. Great for edge of breakup if you're into that. Wrong guitar for that though. It's going into a Greer Lightspeed overdrive pedal, so we're going to listen to that first. Then it goes into a Friedman BEOD Deluxe. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. I'll just start on the neck pickup with a little bit of gain from the Greer. Okay. You know, one thing I'll say is that it plays very well. The action is fantastic out of the box. Fret end is horrible. Lots of sprout, even though it is a bound neck, so I will definitely be addressing that on the build video of this guitar. But it's pretty bad. I'm not saying that would be this way on all of these Jacksons. I've heard good things about them. I've watched videos of people saying there's 0 fret sprout, but not the case on this one. Definitely has some fret sprout. Let's listen to some gain. That's pretty impressive for a out-of-the-box factory branded pickup. Pretty good. On the cleaner sound, I didn't love it. It wasn't super clear. You know, not real inspiring or lively. But this sounds quite good, and it's probably masked by the gain. But it's not bad. the bridge pickup. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, let's do the mid and the middle and the bridge pickup. Definitely the single coil noise. Yeah, it's not too inspiring. The bridge pickup's not bad. Okay, neck and middle. Sounds a little fuzz like. Real bassy down below in a good way. Sounds good, a little bit of gain. Yeah, it's trying to do like the Stratty thing, but it's not good at it. It's just, it doesn't have any life, you know? A little bit more gain, but not a ton. More gain. kind of lifeless. It's lifeless everywhere, for sure. I'm also used to pretty high-end guitars, but it's good. It's definitely giggable. The audience usually just hears sound. You know, they're not going to hear the difference when I put the EMGs in this thing. They just won't. I will. Maybe. Definitely when I'm at home by myself. But when I'm practicing and stuff with the group, no. Probably won't. Might cut through better. Because that's one thing I noticed. Up high, it just doesn't seem to have like the girth that it does down low. Do I recommend it? That's tough. So for $359.99, it's, if you want a Floyd Rose, it's a decent guitar out of the box. This Floyd would last for a while, or forever, depending on how much you use it. However, for $359.99, you could get, you know, a Jackson, a higher end Jackson used that maybe has some Seymour Duncans in it or something. You can get a Schecter with EMGs in it for the same cost. You can get an Ibanez with upgraded pickups. I bought it to upgrade. If I was going to leave it factory, I would not have bought it. And take that with a grain of salt. I'm a huge tone snob. It's kind of muddy, you know. So yeah, I think 6 out of 10 is a little harsh. Probably give it a 7 out of 10 out of the box. No, that's pretty high. That's okay. It's not bad. Like the Ultra is basically a 7 out of 10. So it's right up there. This sounds better than that does because of those stupid noiseless pickups. This just has other downfalls. You know, the fret sprout is pretty bad. And then the cheap hardware on it, which, you know, I don't love. The tuners definitely have some play in them. And then this bridge, if I leave it on there and I gig with it and stuff, probably won't last forever. And the pickups are just kind of muddy and lifeless. So anyways, this has been whatever I name this channel. And see you on the next one.